If the question in the title of this video doesn't make you chuckle like a shuckle, clearly you don't know what Flygon does. While Wugtrio is a potential mill of 9 with its easily launchable attack, Flygon is a stage 2 that only mills 2 upon evolution. Then another 2 if it's knocked out. Yeah, it's not even close. Wugtrio and even Great Tusk is better than Flygon. But what if we combine the two like we're forcing a Ditto and a Vaporeon to mate so we can watch them get it on? That's right, I made Wugtrio Flygon, Great Tusk Flygon, and a whole bunch of other terrible mill decks featuring Flygon because my god, Phantasmal Flames was an atrocious set. The strategy for any Flygon-based mill deck is the same as every other mill deck in Standard. Discard as many of their cards as possible using Counter Catcher and maybe Handy Fan to force them into awkward situations. Then drop Sudowoodo or Mimikyu or Neutralization Zone on their face to force a checkmate scenario. Because I'm a sad, lonely person who posts memes on Reddit, I also built a version with Swoobat. You probably won't see that version in the video because my god, who would build a deck with this Swoobat? Ultimately, Flygon and Wugtrio was a terrible idea, but since when has that stopped me from uploading a video? This is definitely a winnable matchup here. We just have to go and get our... I mean, Tatsugiri is a card that exists, but I think this is just a situation where we go Lunatone, Fighting Gong. We get double Fighting. God, Fighting Gong is such a good card. All right, we get double Fighting, and then Nest Ball for Solrock, and then Call for Family. Yup. And then we go Call for Family, get, I guess, just like double Great. Interesting. Okay, so this will be an Explorer's Guidance then. All right, what don't I want to lose? Well, we don't want to lose those two. So all the other cards are kind of get rid ofable. And then we'll have an Artazon next turn. If they try to stack their hand, we have Hand Trimmer. So I think we'll be okay. But I want to get one Trapinch and one Great Tusk. So the Artazon is going to remain in the field of play the entire game. So that's good. You know, we're going to be able to recycle our Great Tusk. Oh, it is Gholdengo. Yeah, like I thought that this was going to be Gholdengo once I saw the Solrock Lunatone, but then they had, you know, Artazon and Turo, and I'm like, okay, it's not Cerulege, it's probably Lucario. And then they go for Gholdengo. Okay, so we got to save the Hand Trimmer. As long as we save the Hand Trimmer, we're probably going to win the game. And the good news is that they can't use Solrock to knock out the Great Tusk. That is like the best news possible. That's better than the day they invented Seed. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? How dare you? That is what I'm supposed to do. All right, well, let's, I guess we get rid of the Super Rod. You absolute jerk. Hitting me with the Xerosic? That's not allowed. I hope you realize you've awoken a sleeping giant here. All right, well, I think we should still be fine. That is the ultimate BM. They just took a huge BM all over me. So we need to keep that fighting energy just as a safety precaution. What's our Vibrava Flygon count? Very, very low, apparently. Our Vibrava Flygon count, very, very low. But I think that's okay, right? We only need 2 Great Tusk at a time, so we should be okay. What the hell is this crap? Well, I can't take the risk, right? I can't be like, oh yeah, we'll be fine. No, I have to land collapse. Okay, that was really good. Getting the Prime Catcher was great. And a Gholdengo. I mean, technically we want them to draw cards, because then we can, and they got a Gholdengo. All right. Wait, why'd they evolve that one? That just means they have to play an additional card. What the hell? So they must have a bosses in their hand. Or they must assume they're getting a bosses. But all I have to do is hit their superiors and we'll be fine. And they keep playing cards, which is concerning. But I think they probably know that Great Tusk is kind of known for whipping its deck out and decking itself out. All right, well, see, the thing that they think they're doing is they think they're shoring up their defenses. But the problem is that they're thinning their deck, and now only things like Superior Energy Retrieval are left. So I can only hit good cards with Land Collapse. And they currently are 2-shotting my Great Tusk, which I am okay with. If they want to spend the entire game 2-shotting my Great Tusk, that is fine. So there's a Vibrava. I guess we go Vibrava, Turo Scenario, because the rest of the cards are kind of unnecessary. Yeah. And then we didn't get any energy, unfortunately. I mean, I know I could have grabbed an energy, but there wasn't really a point when we're, you know, land collapsing. And then we're going to Flygon next turn. We hit a Superior. We hit a Stadium, which is probably the best part. I don't think they have another Stadium. You can tell that this is our opponent's Artazon because it's facing me. Oh, wait, that's not how it should be. So you can tell it's gold. You know, the reason you know it's there is just because it's gold. And I don't love gold. The reason I don't play, you know, gold cards and, you know, gold Artazon and gold Genesect is because when you're importing the list, not everyone has the gold versions. And it's just, you know, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not annoying. I'm not a weirdo. I'm a cool guy. I'm a fun guy. All right, well, we have another thing for next turn. That's good. Will I play Rocket Stiglet Mill? No, I will not be playing Team Rocket's Executor either. I'll probably revisit that Spiritomb, but no Executor. And there's an Arven, which I guess helps because it means they can't get a Superior. All right, well, let's Sada's Vitality. 1, 2. All right, we go Pal Pad. I guess I want it to be Sada's all day. Because Explorer's Guidance is a little too destructive. I wasn't paying attention. Did we hit... Oh, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we hit another Superior. We hit a boss's Superior. So these are good mills. Unlike the quarterback for the Houston Texans. That's a football joke. If you watched the games yesterday, you'll know that Davis Mills... So that the good mill... Never mind. And misplayed. Yeah, that's the... They don't realize. They don't realize that I just won this game. They don't realize that they just sucked all the butts. You know, are they trying to set a world record for sucking butts? Because they probably just succeeded. So is that all their Superiors down? They got one more somewhere. So they have to get rid of 3 energy. That's good. Yeah, we just have to use Sada's Vitality. And then we just have to be very careful we don't deck out. That is the thing we have to make sure we don't do. And what is in my... Yeah, we got a Vibrava and 2 Great Tusk. All right, so we go Vibrava, 2 Great Tusk. I don't think we need the Sudowoodo. Famous last words, I know. And then we go Fartazon. Get a Great Tusk. Sada's Vitality. Okay, there's the Vibrava. That's great. And yeah, we want to save the Hand Trimmer. Then we go Land Collapse. Okay, so I think we win. That was all useless cards. No, wait, Darkrai EX. Isn't Darkrai EX one of those filler cards? Okay, there's no way we can lose the game now, right? There's absolutely no shot we can lose because they're out of things. Like, I just... Okay. I know they don't oh my god, they had it perfectly! Okay, but that's 100% it, right? That's 100% GG's. We win the game. I probably should have sent up the Flygon, though, right? Because that way, if they knock out the Flygon, we just doubly win the game. All right, so let's go. Sada's Vitality. Boom, boom. That's a bit more discard. Okay. There's Earthen Vessel. Yeah, we have 100% game, okay? We got rid of a bosses. I don't know if that helps. But don't forget, I can start attacking with Great Tusk. Though I believe that's just GG, right? That's definitely GG. As long as I keep an energy in my hand, we have GG. Because everyone on my bench has a 1 retreat cost except for Great Tusk, but Great Tusk can, you know, do the thing. But I think even if they find their superior, they had to draw all their cards, so we 100% win. Great Tusk is the GOAT. Wugtrio is a lie. Do not play Wugtrio. Play Great Tusk with Flygon, even though it makes no sense. Boom! Got him! We're 1-0. Don't watch the VOD. Don't subscribe to the VOD's channel and see what happened in the first hour of the VOD. You know, don't watch the VOD and be like, hey, why isn't the video starting with Great Tusk? Don't worry about it, okay? We won. We're 1-0, and that's all that matters. With a hand like this, I'm guaranteeing you this is an auto win. That's right, I'm saying it. This is an auto win. There's no way that Trust Your Pilot loses. The only person losing here, the only person going down is Hockey Guy 20. All right, so we go get Lunatone. We start doing the things. Worst case scenario. No, we got this one. The only reason we lost to the Mega Venusaur last time was because PDCGL hates me. So Explorer's Guidance. Well, we kind of need that. Kind of need the Neutralization Zone, and I may as well go for the Basic Energy here. Because it's actually unlikely that they take a knockout next turn, so I think we actually do that. Hopefully we can... Wow, we prized a lot of energy, I think. And that's a bit concerning. Let's go double. Actually, let's get a Trapinch. And, oh, right. Why does everyone have Cutting Wind? Wait, what? The Flygon from Phantasmal Flames has the same attack as the Vibrava from Surging Sparks. Both have Cutting Wind. Very, very inventive names by creatures. And actually, no, the Pokemon Company International. All right, that's good. Unfortunately, we had to get rid of an Artazon early. It would have been nice if they had gone Forest of Vitality first, then I go Artazon, then they go Forest of Vitality. But maybe they won't realize I have Neutralization Zone. Though, to be realistic, they can just attack with Meganium. So it's not like it really, really, really matters. Instead of roaring, exactly. You know, you don't really start to see the fun decks until you get to Master League and you get to like the 1300s. That's when you see the real jank. In Ultra League, people are actually playing... Never mind. Never mind. You know, in Ultra League, people are actually playing good decks, or they're trying to. So this is the Espathra that has a very similar attack to Teal Masked Ogerpon, and it actually could be a problem for us. But we might also just be totally fine. But it actually kind of makes sense, right? I don't completely hate this. I mostly hate it, but I don't completely hate it. So I know you're all freaking out. Wait, they play Espathra EX? We hit a Forest of Vitality. That's really good. As long as we can hit their forest, we'll be fine. And I'm not talking about Griffin. There's an... Oh, crap. Okay, we had a kind of a perfect hand for the rest of the game, and then they hit me with an Ino. And we got nothing. We do have a Flygon. Actually, the Flygon is really good, because remember, it's upon evolution and when they beat it off. And we got our Artazon. So we're in an okay position. The problem is going to be the stupidest Espathra. Because I don't know if you realize this, but now I have to use an extra pip for an attack. And for some reason, Great Tusk is weak to Psychic. I don't know why either. I don't know why Great Tusk is weak to Psychic. It should absolutely be weak to Grass. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Right, sorry. I saw the Psychic Energy. No, it's because it's weak to Grass, we might survive, right? Yeah, because it's weak to Grass, we actually survived. All right, so we go Artazon. Yeah, but like, come on. You don't look at this and think, oh yeah, that's going to be weak to Psychic. All right, Forest of Vitality. Damn it. Okay, so I think we go Fighting Gong, get the energy, use the energy, and I mean, I don't think it's worth it. Never mind, it is worth it now. Okay, so we go Explorer's Guidance. Please don't suck a butt. Let's... Oh, crap. You sucked all the butts this morning. Okay, I mean, I don't hate it, but yeah, we can't attack, unfortunately. So I guess we just go end turn. Because they'll be able to do a lot of things. You don't like a Golem, but it's a ground type, right? It's a ground type, or is it? Yeah, it's a ground type, I think. You know, because I don't have friends, I've never had a Golem or a Machamp. So it's like I've never played a game where I've had a Golem or a Machamp in my team. Because you had to trade them with people, and I don't have friends. And the women I usually pay to be my friend for a night, they, you know, inflation hit them hard. PTC GL Div, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, I knew they were going to INO me. They couldn't resist the temptation. And look where it led you, right back to me. All right. Oh, this is weird. So I still think I let the Flygon get beaten off? Or do I just give them like the Lunatone or something? Actually, yeah, maybe I just give them the Lunatone and just try to buy myself a little bit of time. I mean, that's a counter catcher. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. This is tricksy. This is interesting. Okay. I mean, the fact that they've only taken one prize, I think makes my decision very, very simple. We bring up the Flygon, we put the Trapinch down, we Lunatone away the energy. I know it's a bit risky, but we should have 2 Super Rods somewhere. And then we go Artazon for a Lunatone. Oh, well, actually, that's better. That's better. I thought we had another Lunatone. Well, I think they've served their purpose. Yeah, we lost the Lunatone. I think they've kind of served their purpose. Yeah, I did not think we'd be seeing in his Pathra EX today. So Dazzling Glaze. As long as his Pathra's in the active, it takes 1 pip more. And if you think I'm trying to be funny, and like I just watched South Park last night, and the character they got rid of for some reason because he didn't really do anything, because, you know, Butters kind of took the place of Pip. No, that's actually what they're called. I can't remember the article, but there was an article a couple of years ago about PTCGL and some card that was announced, and they specifically said this symbol right here. Oh crap! This colorless seeming symbol here, that is officially called a pip. And I've talked about this before, because a pip is also what you find on dice. So the divots on the dice, they're also called pips. And that's your useless information for the day. There's your useless information of the day. Did they just get rid of a bosses to... Ooh, they should not have done that. You know, this is what happens when I play a mill deck and it's against Venusaur and they put in his Pathra in the deck. But I don't know. I think this is a little too a win more card, as the people say. If his Pathra was actually a Psychic type, I could definitely see it. Right? If his Pathra was actually a Psychic type, absolutely. Because then you can hit for Psychic weakness. But because it's not a Psychic type, it's like, is it really worth it? Is it really all that necessary? Learning weird stuff. Damn straight. Ah, there you go. There's your stupid INO. All right, so let's attract some customers. Please get me a Sada's Vitality. They didn't get a stadium. That must mean they're out. A Violator. I wish I could get violated by you every day of the week. All right, so let's go Air Balloon, Sada's Vitality. Okay, and then because I played Sada's, we will absolutely use Great Tusk this turn. We will sacrifice, most likely, a Flygon very, very soon. And we just hit a Meganium. We just hit a Meganium, everybody. But yeah, for this matchup, for sure, you want to be checking their Forest of Vitality. This is the third game. We face Simons on a rematch. Ah, crap. But they have to find a Mega Venus. Ah, crap. Okay, but they still have to discard. Oh, wait, why would you do that? That was a terrible decision. All right, well, I'm pretty sure they're out of bosses. Never mind, they've only played one, but they have imagine playing a fully blinged out Mega Venusaur deck. Imagine what has to be broken in your brain to be like, I'm going to bling out this Mega Venusaur deck. All right, so we go up with the Tatsugiri. We can play with our Rod. We have Pal Pad, so we're not going to deck out. We are not going to whip our deck out this game. We should be fine. They are actually going to deck out before us. The issue is that everyone on their side of the field can attack. Yeah, not just unnecessary, but like not smart. Right? Not necessary, not that smart. Ooh, there's Hand Trimmer. That'll be funny. Okay, so we got the Sada. And then we go Flygon. Get rid of 2 more cards. Yes. We hit double Venusaur. And then I'm gonna save the Flygon for last, I think. Nah, we know they have to. We know they don't have any bosses. I'm not gonna go for the Great Tusk here. We know they're out of bosses. They have to go through the Flygon if they want to win. You know, I have hand. Son of a gun! Seriously. All right, well, I'm gonna make you have no more bosses. There's no way you have more bosses. The thing is, we're still fine, right? We are not in any sort of danger. Even if they get down to 1 prize, we're still fine. They can't take a multi-prize turn. We are totally fine. Nothing can go bad here. Yeah, we'll just go end turn. And then next turn we use Hand Trimmer to make it really funny, because they're not going to know that Sandy Flapping activates here. I guarantee you they do not know that Sandy Flapping activates right now. I should have used Hand Trimmer. No, they're not going to have a Pal Pad. They're not going to... Oh my god, how did they keep all their good cards? This is not fair. This is not fair to Trust Your Pilot. Trust Your Pilot demands fairness. And you have not... Okay, there's a Golden Leaf Shower. That's good. And we somehow didn't hit a Mega Venusaur, which is kind of crazy. All right, so... I think we just lost the game. I think we just lost the game. I'm not sure. Because they're going to get a Mega Venusaur. Oh yeah, I should have played with my Rod first. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to lose this game. It does not matter. All right, so I mean, I guess I want to get rid of the Super Rod, because then we want Nest Ball for the thingy thing. No, we want yeah, we'll get rid of those. Well, they can just retreat and go into Meganium, so we have to hit their Mega Venusaurs. That's the thing, we have to hit their Mega Venusaurs, or else it's absolutely GG here. Yeah, I played with my balls a little too hard there. I play with my balls a little bit too hard, but it doesn't really matter. We'll attract some customers. We'll get the Sadas out of there. Ooh. Actually, we're not going to do that, but we could. All right, so there's a Fighting Dong. That's there. Wait, does this deck not play Counter Catcher? Oh, I've already used them. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And then we go, boom, Neutralization Zone. And then what do you think? Do you think they got it like that? We milled both of their Mega Venusaur. They cannot move energy around. I shouldn't have been so flippant, but I went for the funny play. I should not have gone for the funny play. I didn't think they had the final bosses. Yeah, if they have a Night Stretcher, they win. If they have a Super Rod, they probably win. If they have another Forest of Vitality, they can't do it. I think this is GG. They're retreating. Unless they do not go into Meganium. Okay, that's game. That's game. We win. Because they're out of Gust cards. They got nothing. I just won this one. Because I'm the hockey guy. You're like Team Canada. You got destroyed at the last with a minute 14 left, buddy. Yeah, see, they're reading Neutralization Zone. They've entered Trust Your Pilot's Bone Zone. And they're scared. Don't be afraid. Nothing bad happens in Trust Your Pilot's Bone Zone. Only good things happen. And then that's that card. There we go. See? Everything came up Millhouse. We were never in trouble that entire game. Great Tusk is absolutely the way to do this. And PDC GL Dev, I agree. The effects in this game are amazing. The gameplay by yours truly, even more amazing than the graphics and the effects. Okay, so I think we still do the thing, because again, this is an auto win. Let's go get the COMFEY. Actually, let's get the Elgium. Right, I think the Elgium is great. So we'll go for a Vibrava. We go Sudowoodo, Vibrava, Flygon. And then we call for family. We don't want the Sudowoodo. We want just all the Trapinches. And, I mean, the problem is they might have a Lilies. But the fact that they started the Psyduck, they took a chance and they started the Psyduck, and they should not have started the Psyduck. And we might be screwed here. You would like Path to the Peak to return? That's not going to happen. Dynamax Eternatus? No. So the Psyduck is a game-winning card for us, and it does allow us to impound them, but I think the Elgium is our win card, right? Because they have, what, like 5 Psychic Energy, maybe? So as long as I can Elgium, we'll be fine. And I also kind of have to mill their good cards. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, put the Badoo down too. Yeah, just keep doing that. Okay, so I think I just put all the energy on the Badoo. Right? Ooh, hell. Oh, come on. Seriously? We top deck a rare candy the exact second we get Badooed. But if I just put all the... Oh, God. Well, oh, this is so awkward. I guess I retreat. We also have nothing in our hand. That's cool. All right, well, I guess maybe we just try to knock out the Badoo. You know, we got a reverse course here. We got to maybe knock out the Badoo and see what happens. So a Mist Energy would have won us the game. Of course, I don't play Mist Energy. That would be too smart. But Elgium and COMFEY are our win cards. A good Tangrowth card? What do you mean? Tangrowth is a... We've had so many good Tangrowth cards in the olden days. You know, what are some other ones? Like, there's Tangrowth. I don't think Heliolisk has ever had a good card. What are some other things that have just never had a good card? Okay, well, there's a Flygon. Oh, and Flygon doesn't activate off of Alakazam. Knocked out by damage from an attack. So, yeah, we definitely just lose now. And ABJ, exactly, yes. Ditto Prism Star is an absolutely goated card that I wish we had in the format. If Ditto Prism Star could make a comeback, that would be great. But no, we haven't had a good Tangrowth, haven't had a good Heliolisk. What are some other ones that we're missing that are like, what has never had a good card? Mothim? Yeah, Mothim. What are some of those other ones? Like, there's Mothim. I mean, Vespiquen back in, what was it? It was either X and Y or Black and White. There was the B order or whatever it was. And the Sylvali, yeah, Sylvali would be good. Panpour, yeah, the monkeys. Well, actually, Simipour, Simisage, Simisear. I don't think those have had good ones. ADP, no. And I mean, like, not like basics, right? Like things that are fully evolved. Like what fully evolved thing has never had a good card? Like, has Tropius ever had a good card? Mega Tropius with giant banana chins? Yeah, there's been no good Tropius. So there's just so many. It's like Ninetales never had a good card. Well, I think the Ninetales that allows you to gust is good enough. But like a Lowland Ninetales. A Lowland Ninetales. Chimecho? Wasn't there that? No, there was a good Chimecho. I'll bring it up on screen in a second. There was actually a good Chimecho way, way, way back in the day for like a month. And I'll show you what it was. I think it was Chimecho. Yeah, I'll show you what it was. Okay, so we want to go for Colress's Tenacity. There's Town Store, Luminous Energy. Okay, and then we want to go Poffin. No, we don't want that. All right, Town Store. What tools do I have? Oh, Gravity Gemstone. Okay, so yeah, we just we gemstone the Elgium, and then we go and turn. I probably should have held off on that. But yeah, let me show you the Chimecho. So way back in the day of when Zoroark GX was ruling the format, this was a card that was played for like 2 months, and it was really good. It was one of those cards where you just dig deep into your binder and you find something, and this was it. They can't play anything that has an ability from their hand next turn. We didn't have TM Evolution. Zoroark GX prevented you couldn't put a Zoroark GX into play. It was crazy. So Bell of Silence, this was a playable Chimecho card. So yeah, this we kind of have this with Arbok, right? Because Arbok's ability, Team Rocket's Arbok's ability is this. All right, here we go. So yeah, I mean, it's nice when you just throw out names and be like, hey, there was one card that was good way back in the day. We need a good Clamburglar card. Yeah, see, again, encyclopedic knowledge. That's what I keep telling you. Encyclopedic knowledge. So let's go Slight Shift. We're going to move, I think we just move all the energy. Who do I put it on, though? Because eventually they're just going to put it all on the Psyduck. So I guess, yeah, we just move it all to the Kadabra. And then we bring up an Alakazam or something. Because we can't put it on the Dunsparce. The Comfey is our win condition. So we just have to take all of their energy. Because they're going to attach an energy to the Psyduck. And then we're just going to win. I think. Is that how we win the game? Has Hitmonchan ever had a... You bot face. Hitmonchan, yeah, the very first Hitmonchan. Have you ever played the original trading card game on Game Boy Color? Hitmonchan was like the best basic you could put in your deck. All right, so let's go Lilies and Colress. And I guess we just gotta get everything out of the deck and just thin the deck as much as humanly possible. So yeah, we'll go Night Stretcher. There's a Vibrava. I think we're probably screwed, but it's totally fine. We'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. We go end turn because we can just bring up the Psyduck and they have to, you know, stick it there. If I do, it's probably in the prizes. Has Gardevoir ever had a good card? Gardevoir has never had a good card. And couldn't I use a rare candy? I could, but that would have been a smart decision. Yeah, the original Hitmonchan, what was it? 30 damage for one fighting? And when everyone had like 40 hit points, that was absolutely insane. Ah, they lilied. Yeah, it was, sorry, it's 1 for 20, but that was still really good in the game because everyone was very weak. All right, so counter catcher on the Psyduck. So we're going to buy ourselves a couple turns at least. So we should be fine. Should. You know, it's not like I Pal Padded in a whole bunch of supporters into the deck. It's not like my deck is just supporters or anything. Oh, there we go. There's the Xerosic. Okay, so... if only we'd had it before they lilied, because then I could have Xerosic and then Pal Padded. But yeah, we're just trying to buy ourselves a little bit of time here. I mean, I guess let's see what's in the deck. Ducklet and Swanna. Oh yeah, Swanna is a terrible one. Swanna never gets any attention. Okay, so yeah, we'll put the Psyduck down. So we got 2 Turo. We have so many things. We have Super Rods. We have so many things in the deck. I'm going to do the Flygon play now. So we go Flygon. All your cards are about to be Flygon. All right, please tell me this is something good we get rid of. Alakazam and Hilda. Not really. So we know for a fact they have additional energy, right? It's not like, oh, they have no energy and then we know they have more energy. They have an enriching energy or something. There's a Vibrava. Yeah, I guess I just Xerosic. I guess we just Xerosic and, you know, go for it. And I think I don't take the knockout of the Psyduck. Oh, wow, they just had a bunch of useless cards in their hand. Yeah, we just have to go end turn. Yeah, there's no reason to do that. We just have to force them to, you know, maybe... Yeah, maybe they have to do something to find their final energy. There's a Luminous. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do we do this? Everybody be chill. Everybody be cool. How do I not lose this game? Okay, so if, yeah, we just have to go end turn again. I think we just go end turn again. How do we not lose is the biggest question. Finding our Super Rods would have helped. Hey, well, okay, we don't need our Super Rods quite yet. It's a little early on the rods, but it's fine. Okay, so Trapinch, Elgium, and end turn. Sure. Okay, and then we'll put the Elgium down. And then we hope. And then we hope. Okay, because we wanna bait out an energy. I got this. I got this. We can win this one. They think they're rope-a-doping us. We got a Turo. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so I think what we do now is 100% lose the game, but we're gonna try not to. Okay, so we go you down, Flygon. And then, yes, Sandy Cheeks. Oh, we got rid of the enriching end. Oh, that's amazing. I think we just won the game. I think we just won the game. All right, so Xerosic and Turos win us the game. So I think that was it. We hit their enriching and their Night Stretcher. That was huge. That was goated. Okay, well, the bosses doesn't really matter. It's if they can do anything. I mean, the Sudowoodo was kind of done. They should have targeted the COMFEY or the LG. Ah, they got it. Okay, so in this situation, actually they don't have it because they don't have a knockout yet. They currently are whiffing a knockout. But I have to waste a Luminous here if I want to... Yeah, they have to use it a Dunsparce here if they want to do that. And then I believe it's just Elgium. Right? I think it has to be Elgium instead of COMFEY, as much as I want it to be COMFEY. Oh, wait, they have 3 prizes. I thought they had 2. Okay, so again, we just move the energy to the Kadabra. There's a counter catcher. Does that do anything? Does that mean anything? I think we save the counter catcher, right? So we go energy there, and the fact that I haven't been able to get any supporters aside from Xerosic and Turo is kind of insane. No, Flygon is only damage from an... Flygon is damage from an attack. Damage from an attack, so it's unfortunate. Of course they have Tulip. All right, so that's a knockout. I have to counter catcher the Psyduck, and then hope. And then hope they have nothing else. We have to counter catcher the Psyduck and hope. Because apparently I forgot to put supporters in this deck. All right, so there's a Comfey. This is our one chance. And then, of course, Lily's decides to show up. Thank you, Lily. All right, so Neutralization Zone. Let's just get that out of the deck. I don't think it matters. What the hell is this? We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. They're gonna find an air balloon or something. Because I have Colress. Colress gets me a Luminous. They have to use Runaway Draw, but that's actually GG. So we win if they don't lose. We lose if they... We win if they don't lose. No, we win if they don't win. That's it. That's GG. That's GG. There's no way. I didn't bring up in case they had... Yes! Somehow we won that game. Through the sheer stupidity of what I can do. That was a masterclass. Oh my god, that was an Aster class if you want to really do that. That was painful. That hurt. Do not play Flygon. I'm only playing Flygon so you can watch my suffering. Wait, didn't they? What happened to the balloons? The balloon festival is over. Yeah, so they didn't let us have the game there. So what I would have done, we had one Luminous left. So we would have Colressed for the Luminous on the Comfey, and Comfey is a draw 3 for both players. So it would have forced them to draw 3, and then they would have had 0 cards left in deck, and then we would have won. Because I'm just that amazing.